think we ought to wait till after you graduate.
Welcome to Severely Underrated, and welcome to a film that's a bit on the older side. Wait. Have we found something older than me?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
David, no.
Yep, this film is way older than your dear narrator, which of course doesn't mean that it's lacking anything or that it fails to deliver what it promises. And so does the film.
Five.
So, on to the movie, which is a masterpiece from one of the legends of cinema, Alfred Hitchcock. This guy was obviously a pioneer in many forms of cinematic experience in the same way pizza was a pioneer in all manners of exploding taste buds. The ingredients were there, but the recipe was missing.
Yes, science!
But I digress. Back to the film, which is of course a thriller, more specifically a psychological crime thriller, and you know how usually in these films there's a point where you're wondering, oh, I wonder who did it, or I think this guy is the killer. Well, this film's first scene is this.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Welcome to Rope.
It's the darkness that's got you down. Nobody ever feels really safe in the dark. Nobody who's ever a child, that is. I'll open these, all right?
Now, after the literal first scene of revealing the killers right from the start, you might be wondering, then what the hell is the point? You see, I think that Rope isn't just underrated, but it's a film that it's more relevant today than in any other era. You know, when human life is considered a commodity to be exchanged by the rich.
Out of this, David Kentley had his last drink.
But let's not get gloomy. In this film, you more or less get the reveal right from the start, and the characters are along for a bumpy ride with you, since they stash the corpse in the chest, where they will serve food from for the party they organized this very same afternoon.
Dude.
If I were you, I'd go easy on the patty, dear.
Come on, Kenneth, don't be polite.
So the candles are set, the dinner is served, the company arrives, and the genius behind this film is that every single second that passes and people approach the chest to get served, you hold your breath as to who will either open it or get suspicious.
Popular young man.
Here, let me help. White or dark?
A little of both on this for Mrs. Atwater.
What about you?
I don't need it.
And not only that, but you find out that the two killers who are responsible for the murder did the whole thing as an intellectual exercise. Yeah, go play some chess, dude.
Well, as I remember, Philip, you have a very funny reason. Doesn't he, Brandon? Yes.
Also, the fact that there's an entire upsetting conversation about justifying and legalizing murder right next to the victim's body, in which conversation the literal father of the victim participates, is on a whole other level of irony.
But then we'd all be murdering each other.
Oh, no. Oh, no. After all, murder is, or should be, an art. And the victims, inferior beings whose lives are unimportant anyway.
So our dear elitist antagonists have to keep a poker face the entire time of the party, and I gotta tell ya, it works like a freaking charm, because you, the viewers, are disgusted by how little they value human life. But at the same time, you kind of root for them not to get discovered in order to get to the next scene.
Civilized, yes. Perhaps what is called civilization is hypocrisy. Perhaps.
And scene after scene, you get treated to the psychopathic tendencies of one of the antagonists, Brandon, who is manipulative, lacks empathy, feels superior to everyone, and is impeccably dressed. Wait, was he the original Patrick Bateman?
Brandon. Yes?
Where did you?
You were really pushing your point rather hard. You aren't planning to do away with a few inferiors by any chance.
Anyway, another part of this awesome film is that when you watch it, you will notice something, and that is the fact that each shot is like, 15 minutes. Dude, that's longer than, I don't know what that's longer than.
Help yourselves to desserts, will
Is she still harping on her table and how awkward it is to serve from this?
The film keeps you constantly on the edge of your seat, since you get to see two sides of the same coin, and by that I mean two sides of a killer. One who breaks down little by the weight of what he did, and the other, well, the other is more remorseless than a cat pushing a glass of water off the table.
Now stop playing crime and punishment, Rupert. You want to know something? Come out with it, otherwise...
Oh, no, temper.
So, should we put this film in our severely underrated library because it pushed the crime thriller boundaries from its opening scene? Should we put it in the library because of its long scenes that tested both the actors, the crew and the director? Should we do it because it was shot back in 1948 and holds up to this day as a film that will keep your popcorn bowl empty?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
See ya, boys and gals, and remember to be nice to one another, have fun, like and subscribe for more videos.
Take it easy, Philip. Personally, I would prefer to have cut a throat week or strangulation day.